Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about another bug Pokemon in the Jungle Cup. Now I know we've been covering a lot of bugs, like we've been covering Ninjask, that was our previous video, so make sure you guys watch that. But we're going to be talking about another bee Pokemon. Yes, we are going to be talking about Beedrill. No, I'm just kidding, it's Vespiquen. Vespiquen is the Pokemon we're going to be talking about. But before all that, make sure to hit that subscribe button, tap down that notification bell to stay up to date on all PvP and Silph Arena content. Now on to the video. Vespiquen's main attraction is the fact that he is both bug and flying type. That means he has a 4 times resistance to fighting type moves. Now, who are the fighters here? We are going to be talking about Vigoroth with counter and also Heracross also with counter. So that means that we are going to have a 4 times resistance to those counter moves. Our 2 moves of choice is going to be Bug Bite or Poison Sting. Bug typing is going to be more relevant in the Jungle Cup over Poison. Also, Bug Bite is overall a little bit of a better move. Plus it has Stab because Vespiquen is part bug. Now for the charge moves. The charge moves of choice is going to be 100% X Scissor. The reason why is because it just, with Bug Bite and X Scissor, it's so spammy. You're going to be pulling off those moves like no tomorrow. Now the other 2 options that you have is going to be Bug Buzz or Power Gem. Now I think we already have a Bug Fast move. We already have a Bug Charge move. So let's put some coverage in there. So we're going to get rid of Bug Buzz and we're just going to leave that aside. We're not going to touch that, but we're going to be going in with Power Gem. Now Power Gem is wicked on Vespiquen, and that is probably the reason why Vespiquen is so good in this cup. Because he is a bug flying type Pokemon. That means he has a 4 times weakness to rock. This is the reason why Vespiquen is so good. Because he has an advantage over the other bug type Pokemon. I love how throughout this video I've been calling Vespiquen a he, him. Well, the only way you can evolve a Combee into a Vespiquen is if it's a female. So from now on it is going to be a she. It is going to be a she. Vespiquen's key matchups include Vigoroth. Yes, it is not a hard counter. She will be doing decent damage to that Vigoroth. But the thing is, in the end, she is going to win. You're not going to have a lot of HP, but she's still going to win. Which is huge for a bug type Pokemon to be able to beat Vigoroth. Not to mention, it has such a wide range of other Pokemon that Vespiquen can win against. These Pokemon include Venusaur, Sceptile, or even the big boy bug types like Fortress or Scizor. This is why having Power Gem on your Vespiquen is crucial to have 100%. Despite Vespiquen having a rock type move, you really gotta be careful against those rock boys. That means you do not want to be switch locked against a Golem or a Graveler. Those rock moves are going to do such damage to you that they're not even going to have to pull off a charge move. They're just going to be J farming you until your Vespiquen goes down, and then they're going to be hitting your next Pokemon with double charge move. Vespiquen also has another weakness to flying type Pokemon. That is going to include Noctowl, Pidgeot, also other bug types that are also part flying. So you really got to be careful when using your Vespiquen. Another typing that Vespiquen is weak to is going to be the electric types. So you got to be careful when using Vespiquen because he does have a lot of weaknesses. She's also weak to a lot of electric types. Although Vespiquen is a great Pokemon to use, you really have to proceed with caution because she does have a lot of weaknesses to other Pokemon in the meta. Complementing Vespiquen on a team of 3, you really have to be careful in the way that you're going to be using her. So you know that you're going to be weak to flying types, and you also know that you're going to be weak to those rock bad boy electric types. So what are you going to do here? You're going to be using the king of the Jungle Cup, of course, Vigoroth. Vigoroth is going to be able to take down those flyer types because those flying types are also going to be part normal, and then also you're going to be able to use Vigoroth to take out the electric types. That is going to be including those rock boys or the steel boys, whatever you want. So I think personally, in a team of 3, I think when you're using Vespiquen, she will be very well protected with Vigoroth, and also, and on your third choice, I would probably be using Raichu. Your choice, either the Legacy Thundershock Raichu, or without the Legacy, or even the Alolan Raichu, which personally is my favorite. Now, as mentioned before, Vespiquen is very similar to Ninjask, but I personally like Vespiquen a little bit better. The reason why I like her a little bit better is because she's more reliable. She has Power Gem, she's going to be able to defeat the other bug type Pokemon. The fact is, she does better in the match up against Vigoroth. Ninjask, it does decent against Vigoroth, but it's almost like 1-to-1. Vespiquen will win 100%. The thing is, Ninjask has a tendency of relying on a surprise factor. He has Shadow Ball. Now, if you are a elite PvP player, like you guys are, because you guys are watching these videos, you will not be surprised by the Shadow Ball. You will know that Ninjask has Shadow Ball. You are going to shield that Shadow Ball. And if you shield that Shadow Ball, Ninjask is in a world of hurt. That's not the case with Vespiquen. Vespiquen is super reliable due to having so much coverage in the meta. But again, remember, she does have a lot of weaknesses, so proceed with caution. In the end, you do you. You choose whichever one you like better. Now we're gonna do some battles, and let's see how well we do. Now onto some battles. We're gonna be starting off with our Noctowl, and he's gonna be starting off with his Ninjask. So we're gonna have a positive matchup, and we're waiting for him to switch because Wing Attack is gonna do so much damage to that Ninjask. So now we're gonna switch out of there because we know he has his Ninjask in the back, and we're gonna be going in with our homegirl Vespiquen. We're gonna be shielding this Body Slam, and we're gonna be going off with our Bug Bite. Now we're gonna try and get to this X-Scissor as fast as we can before we can get to another Body Slam, and we are going to get it off. Hopefully get a shield off. There we go, we got the shield, and now we're gonna go back at it again. This time we are not gonna shield this Body Slam. We don't wanna shield anymore. We just wanted to shield the first one and then just try to do as much X-Scissor damage as we can, because we know we could beat this Vigoroth even if he shields one time. So now we are not going to shield again. We have his Vigoroth in the yellow, and he's going to be hitting us with a Body Slam. Now we are in the red, but we're going to get to another X-Scissor. Now this X-Scissor is either going to force his shield, or we're going to be able to take him out. We're going to get right there. We're going to hit him a couple more times with Bug Bite, and we're going to end that Vigoroth. And then he's going to be bringing in his Raichu. Now Raichu's going to be super effective to us, but we get to another X-Scissor. X-Scissor is going to do some decent damage to our homegirl, but again, we did so much damage that, as you can see there, Vespiquen just took out the Vigoroth and did so much damage to that Raichu. Now we're waiting for that switch clock, and we're going to be bringing in our Vigoroth. We know he's going to either bring a Thunder Punch or he's going to be bringing a Wild Charge. So we're like, you know what, I think he's going to go Thunder Punch here, trying to force that last shield, and then we're going to be going off with Counter. So now we're like, okay, this might be a Wild Charge here. So you know what, we're going to shield this, and it was a Wild Charge. So we did shield properly there, and now we take out that Raichu, and he's left with one shield to our none, and we're going to be going with our Body Slam against the Ninjask. Now don't forget, guys, we did have a Noctowl in the back with the Sky Attack pretty much ready, and there we go. We're going to pull off our Sky Attack, and that should one-shot that Ninjask. And that is going to be the end of round 1. And now we're going to be going up against his, we're going to be going in with Vespiquen, and we're going to be starting off going up against his Raichu. And then that's not going to be a positive match for us at all, but you know what, we're like, you know what, we're going to stick it out. We're not going to get ourselves switch locked here. That would cause even more issues, and Bug Bite just does so much damage to that Raichu just because he is so frail. He's going to be hitting us with a Wild Charge, and that is going to one-shot us. I thought he was going to go for Thunder Punch, but I was very wrong there. And we're going to be bringing in our Vigoroth. Now our Vigoroth is going to do some decent damage to that Raichu, and we're going to get to our Body Slam, either forcing a shield or ending that Raichu from the match. There it is, his shield is gone. We still have 2 shields, and now he's going to be bringing in his Venusaur, and we are going to switch out of there with the Body Slam ready, and we're going to be attacking that Venusaur with just Wing Attack. We're going to be J-farming that Venusaur. So now we're like, okay, Frenzy Plant, we're not shielding. No, in this situation, if you have a Noctowl against a Venusaur, you shouldn't shield pretty much anything. You should just keep farming him. And then maybe depending on the situation, you might have to pull off one Sky Attack. So now we're gonna use a Sky Attack, pull off that take out that Venusaur, but he does have his Raichu with a Wild Charge or a Thunder Punch. It was a Thunder Punch, so we are going to shield this, and now we're going to try to get to that Sky Attack, but we're like, okay, should we? I don't know. Okay, you know what? We're going to use our shield. We use both our shields on this, and you're kind of like, John, why would you do that? Because we do have a Sky Attack ready to go, and we know we have Vigoroth in the back with Body Slam. So there we go, we've taken out his last shield, and now there's no more shield on the table, and he used his charge move. That means his Raichu now has no energy, and we're going to be bringing in our Vigoroth, and we're not going to be pulling off the Body Slam because we knew that Raichu had no energy. We're going to pull off 2-3 counters, gain more energy, farm him a little bit, and we're going to be pulling off a Body Slam on his shieldless Vigoroth. And remember, with no shields, it's a dead Vigoroth. So now we're going to be pulling off the second Body Slam, and that is the reason why we did what we did, because if we didn't do that, he would have pulled off his Body Slam, and that would have been the end of us. So that is going to be the end of round 2. Now we're going to be going into round 3, and we're going to be starting off with our Vespiquen again. We're going to be going up against his Ninjask, and we're like, okay, the situation according to PvPoke, this is a situation that we lose. So we're like, okay, you know what? Let's just try this out. Let's push our luck here with our Vespiquen. Try to keep her alive, right? 'Cause she's our homegirl, so we want to keep her alive. So now we're gonna shield here because it is an aerial ace, and that is the main reason why Vespiquen loses to Ninjask, because Ninjask has access to that aerial ace. So now we got that Ninjask to the yellow. We're trying to get to another X-Scissor, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna shield here too. That is exactly what we're gonna shield here too. We're gonna try to beat that Ninjask. We're gonna try to prove PvPoke wrong, even though it's a lost cause. It's just not gonna happen. You can't prove PvPoke wrong. Now, we're gonna be pulling off our X-Scissor, and we're gonna be forcing that shield. Now we're like, okay, can we get to it again? No, we cannot get to it. And with an aerial ace, that is going to end our Vespiquen. So now we do have a Noctowl and a Vigoroth in the back. Now, bring in Noctowl, maybe 1 or 2 fast moves, and that is going to be the end of that Ninjask. So now we're going to be waiting. Now he does have the advantage. He has a shield advantage, and he has the Pokemon that's coming in as an advantage as well. So he has his Raichu. We have to switch out of there as soon as we can, and he had a Heracross. We're like, okay, there's not much we can do here. So we're gonna be pulling off a Body Slam, basically try to do as much damage as we can to that Heracross. So now we force the shield. He's gonna be trying to farm a little bit of energy on us, but we get to that next Body Slam. That is what we want. We want to do as much damage as we can to that Heracross, knowing that we do have a Noctowl in the back. So now we're gonna be letting our Vigoroth go down, and we're bringing in our Noctowl. Now Noctowl's gonna finish off that Heracross, and we're gonna have full of energy, but he has a Raichu in the back, and we're like, okay, yeah, well, pretty much this. We knew this was pretty much over. We're gonna try to pull off a Sky Attack, maybe get to a second one, but that's gonna be the end of that. There's not much more we can do. So we're gonna try to get to this next one, but again, Raichu is so spammy, especially with that Legacy Thunder Shock, that we're not gonna be able to do anything. He's gonna pull off his Thunder Punch, and that is gonna be the end of our Noctowl, and that is gonna be the end of round 3. As you guys were able to see, Vespiquen does very good in these matchups. We know that Vespiquen with Power Gem, as you saw earlier, can take down a flying type Pokemon. Also, if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any suggestions on what Pokemon I should be doing on the next deep dive video, put it down in the comments. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one.